an expedition team unearthed an ancient divine bow buried deep in the desert. The moment it surfaced, even the ground trembled as if bowing to its power. A man who witnessed it was instantly captivated by its mysterious force. Fearing it might be stolen, he stayed close, never leaving its side. But that night, the bow released a strange and unsettling sound. Startled, the man quickly pulled away the white cloth covering it, trying to calm its restless energy. Yet, the instant his hand touched the bow, he was struck by an invisible force that sent him flying across the room. The impact was so strong, even his younger brother in the next room felt it. The man realized he could not control the bow's power. So the next day, he asked his brother to help him study it. But his brother insisted on testing the bow's strength himself. Fortunately, the man stopped him in time, preventing a disaster. Desperate, the man brought in a titanium alloy arm to hold the bow. But the moment it made contact, the arm melted into ashes from the unbearable heat. This terrifying sight left both men frozen in fear. The man knew no human strength could tame the bow. Yet, his hunger for power drove him to make a forbidden choice. A choice that went against the will of his ancestors. He had gained the ancient divine bow. But even a single touch had hurled him across the room. Because only someone blessed with the power of the gods could wield it. 3,000 years ago, a war broke out among the gods. The bow's master unleashed its strongest strike to destroy his enemies. But the explosion shockwave swept across the entire earth. Though human civilization survived, the land was reduced to ruins. The survivors gathered in a barren city, where food and water were scarce. Each day, countless people starved. Nearby stood a massive pyramid city, said to hold endless resources. Inside, people never had to worry about survival. But only the wealthy could enter. The poor, desperate to live within the pyramid, began raiding and stealing. No one was spared, not even children. But life inside was not as perfect as people imagined. The ruler of the pyramid, Sangbayo, was no ordinary man. He was a sorcerer left behind from the Great War of the Gods. Obsessed with immortality, he ordered his followers to capture pregnant women. He injected divine energy into them. And after 90 days, used advanced technology to extract the life essence. That essence was then infused into his own body. Through this method, Sangbayo had lived for 3,000 years. Those women, once they were no longer useful, were cruelly discarded and burned away. Still, eternal life was not so simple. Every 100 years, Sangbayo needed a new body. That body had to be the reincarnation of a god. He searched endlessly, but could not find one. Unaware that inside one woman's womb grew a child. The true reincarnation of a god. To protect the secret, the woman, May, told no one. But to her shock, her closest friend discovered it. May begged her not to reveal the truth. But the next moment, her friend betrayed her. When Sangbayo learned the news, he was overjoyed. He ordered his men to place May into the extraction chamber, planning to harvest the divine essence from her unborn child. May was like a lamb led to slaughter. But as the process began, the machine suddenly malfunctioned. In the next second, she was thrown into the incineration chamber. Just as she thought her life was over, her friend appeared and pulled her out. It turned out, her so-called betrayal had been part of a plan. Her friend was secretly a member of the resistance. She pretended to expose May only so she could rescue her through the ventilation system when the time came. According to ancient prophecy, if a woman could carry the divine seed for 3 months, her child would be the reincarnation of the guardian known as Pisnu. Once Pisnu was born, the tree of life would awaken again. May was brought safely back to the resistance base. But Sangbayo would not let her go so easily. He unleashed his army of sorcerers to take her back. The resistance fought bravely. But though their numbers were equal, the sorcerers had far superior weapons. And even air support. The resistance was soon overwhelmed. Their leader was captured, and May was dragged away before his eyes. Just when hope seemed lost, a tender leaf fell from the tree of life. It landed on the weapon of a resistance fighter named Rashid. In that moment, an incredible power surged into him. He was revealed to be the guardian of Pisnu, reborn without memory or strength. The leaf had awakened the divine energy within him. Rashid leapt into battle. With a single strike, he defeated the sorcerer commander. But the danger was not over. Though Rashid rescued May, Sangbayo had already absorbed the divine essence. In the blink of an eye, his frail old body transformed into that of a young man. His strength returned to its peak. And with it, the ability to control the ancient divine Bao. The battle of the gods was about to begin once more. And that's where today's story ends. Mei was brought safely back to the resistance base. But Sangbio would not let her go so easily.